Alright, tukwaniriza era ng'olunaku olwaleero nga bwe twakusuubiza nti discover more every day. Buli lunaku ogenda kubanga ate ozuulayoku ekipya. Omugaso gwaffe gwakubanga ate tukutegeeza, to inform you, to educate you and to entertain you. Naye ng'oluusi olumu tubikola 3 in 1. Oluusi olumu kiba kimu, oluusi olumu biba bisatu. Naye ng'olunaku olwaleero nkuleetedde omu ku bakulu mu kibuga ekya Mbale City. Era nga musajja muvubuka muto naye nga alhamdulillah Mukama yamugulirawo enzigi za riziki, era twagadde asharingako naffe experience ye ku myaka emito gy'aliko. How has he managed, oba asobodde atya okwachivinga status gy'aliko nako olwaleero. Tujja kumusaba asobola okubanga ateyanjulako tukwaniriza.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to use English.
Ajja kukozesa olulimi luzungu, musajja wa kazungu nnyo. Nze ajja kukozesa muko Oluganda n'Oluzungu, naye ajja kukozesa nnyo the English language, naye nga show ejja kuba etambula.
Thank you so much for investing me in. My name is Wakoli Arafat. I'm born of Mbale, Amigishu. Yeah, though my mother is a Kenyan. Yes, I stay in Mbale, though I have studied more in Kampala. I'm a businessman, at the same time a student of IU, and I'm also the chairperson of Bouncers Mbale City.
The president.
The president of Bouncers Mbale City. Yes.
How has been your experience working with these bouncers?
Well, you know, the group that I'm working with, these are youths. And working with youth sometimes can be a little bit difficult. Because this is a stage, the youth stage is a stage actually, where we feel like we are very active, we can make decisions that at times might be bad. And this youth stage is where we have most of the high crime rates, and this is a stage where these young boys and girls, of course I'm part of them, this is a stage where you feel like you do not need advice. It's a stage where you feel like you don't need anyone to advise you on what to do. So soliciting them and uniting them together was a tug of war, but eventually I was able to have these young boys and girls together. Of course they are from different parts of the country, but most of them are from ghetto. So I have boys from Soroti, I have boys from Nakaloke, I have boys from Chiteso, Namatala, and also boys even from Kampala, of course including girls. Yes, so I've been able to unite 120 something boys and girls and put them together, and we formed up an association. But like I told you, the youth stage is a stage that is hard to work with, to cooperate with. But successfully, I've achieved that. I'm working with them, I'm their president, I'm the chairperson. At least I'm trying to show them the way. I've tried to transform them, and many of them can testify based on where they came from, based on their ancient lifestyle compared to the kind of lifestyle they're having right now. At least they can testify that this initiative that I started has added a lot, has impacted on them positively. And I'm not about to stop this. I started it, and I'm pretty sure that I will take it to a next step. And before I forget, I am not doing this because there's something I'm aiming at. It's not that I'm aiming at a political position.
Yes.
It's not that I am.
But you look like a honorable.
No, thank you. Yeah. Thank you for that compliment. But maybe that can come later in the years. But at the moment, I did that because I just want to. You know, these are people that I stay with. These are people I've grown up with. So the little I have, I invest in them. Because now, when I come up with this association, they are getting jobs. They are keeping themselves busy. So in return, they don't have what to call idleness to go and do things that may not be of help in their lives. So I'm not doing this because I'm aiming at a political position or any returns like anyone will think. No, 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 it's just out of heart. Yes.
How does someone, how easy can someone be part of your team? What are some of the key issues, the requirements, and
Basically, you're asking about recruitment. Now, if for someone to actually at the start, I was recruiting these boys at no charge. If I brought someone today, he will bring someone else tomorrow because they have noticed a future in this. So if someone comes today and they testify to a friend, they're like, I'm a bouncer, but where I am able to get a job through that association because I'm working with so many, I'm in touch with so many business moguls in town here that give us the gigs. So if someone wants to be part of us, simply you report to our office, which is at Petro, Uganda, just behind the Guga Mall. Report to my office, talk to the secretary, present your national ID, a photocopy, LC1 letter, and then you're part of us at no charge at all. Because I told you, this is not business. This is just an association. We are giving back to the society. We don't have donors. No, we don't have any political figure behind us. No. It is all, it's me as their president that is providing for them. So just a matter of, as long as you're youth, girl or boy, just come with your national ID photocopy, meet my secretary, and then you'll be added to our file.
Back to the main question. You're one of the most successful youths at your age.
Thank you.
Many of them have had dreams like yours. Some have had bigger or smaller dreams, but they have failed to realize them. What is the secret behind your success? What are some of the key issues that a youth out there would look at if they are targeting a certain goal of success?
Now, basically, to achieve any success, I know one thing. It is focus. As long as you're focused, sit down, ask yourself, what do I want to be in a specific period of time? State your goals. I want to be this. Work hard, focus on it, and avoid anything that may disrupt your goal. And you'll end up there. Because, like I said, I'm a businessman. At the same time, a student.
Yes.
I'm not yet there, maybe where you're placing me, according to me. I feel like I'm not yet there. As a person, I still have much more goals to achieve. But all that has helped me to get to where I am is focus until you achieve it. So all I can tell my fellow youths, all you need to do is focus and be patient. That's all. When you rush, you crash. But when you're focused and you're patient, you'll always obtain what you are yearning for. Yeah, basically that's
When you're growing up, what was your main dream? That thing you really thought, I will be this, I will be that. What was your actual dream when you were still a kid?
Actually, when I was in primary, my dream was to be a doctor. And God has helped me. I am studying public health in IU. So I'm in line with my dream. But when I grew older, when I was summarizing with my HSC education, then I realized, I think I need to be a businessman. There's some people that I look up to. Yes. I look up to, I reserve the names, but there's some people that I look up to that have made me to work even harder than I'm supposed to. So I really yearn to be a businessman, of course, with these related benefits of, when you're employing yourself, you decide what to do, and it gives you actually more time to make more money. But if you're employed, you have less time to do your personal deals. Maybe if you have some emergency deal that you only work at impressing your bosses. But if you're a businessman of your own, you decide what to add in the business and what to remove. You work towards impressing yourself, but not others. So my dreams have always been this: I end up a doctor or a businessman. And I thank God that I'm ending up in two.
You're almost both.
Yes, I'm almost here in two. At least for the business part, thank God. Now the other part of the doctorate is what I'm working upon. Yes.
What inspires you every day to wake up and say, let me go work, let me go and help this one, let me go and do this?
I will be open with you. Before I actually land on your question or on what inspires me, there's what you call status.
Yes.
Status most times is accompanied with the respect, is accompanied with the money, is accompanied with the position, authority. For the little thing I've done for these boys and girls, at least I've been able to gain status. And maybe in one way or the other, that's maybe how you ended up in my office, maybe. Yes. What inspires me to work harder every day is because of what I've achieved. There's a saying that says when you do good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. So whenever, like I told you, when I focus and then I set up my goal, and then I obtain it, I'm like, oh, so it's possible. I set a bigger goal, then I achieve it. I'm like, so it's even more possible. So that whenever I gain something, it pushes me to even work much harder. It inspires me. I inspire myself to even work much harder and obtain much more. And like I said, when you do good, you feel good. These boys here and girls, the little that I offer to them, that happiness and appreciation and the prayer that they bring in return actually inspires me to even work harder and provide more for them. Yes. Personally, I don't have a family. Yes, I'm not married. I don't have a child. But now with this group I'm having, I take them like my family. So them alone inspires me to even work much more harder.
That's where my next question comes from.
Ask.
We are in a Nyash nation where these guys are tempting us day and night to fall in love with them and do certain things. Of course, some are good, some are not. How have you survived the Nyash for all that time?
That's an interesting question, eh? But we should all agree that these ladies here, they also want to have someone that can be of help to them.
Yeah.
They want somebody that can provide for them. Of course, I have a girlfriend. Yes, I have a girlfriend. One.
Only one.
Only. I have only one.
You have to believe that.
Yeah, I have one. I have one, but women are a temptation.
Yes.
You have this one, then you're driving by, and then you see somebody, you're like, oh, I think I should have her. You're busy shopping somewhere, you're in a restaurant, you feel like, no, I think this one is better. So that's a temptation women face. Yes, it's very hard to avoid that. But I don't want to talk much on that. I have a girlfriend.
Would you, if at all you approached a girl, in any circumstance, would you be bold enough to tell her that you have a girlfriend?
You see, when I said I have a girlfriend, but I'm not even mentioning who exactly she is. But like I told you, you're a man, I'm a man. You know those things. I will not so much talk about that. But you're a man.
Okay, omukulu.
At least I'm not married.
Omukulu ensonga zisesa. Omukulu afunye obuzibu mu nsi muno. Abaana beeteka.
Yeah, I saw some of them, yeah.
Asigala agamba n'omuntu ogwo kati paba Kenya. Alenga nazo tulaba ntono twetaaga twongereko. Tulina obuzibu bunene nnyo.
Yeah.
So how have you managed to keep status? Because one of the things, once you gain status, there are some things which bring you down.
It's hard.
And one of them being women. Because someone, for us as men, one of our biggest weaknesses is ladies. So in case someone wants to set you up, you can easily pass through women. How have you managed to keep status? Because it's not something easy to keep in this generation of ours.
It's hard. It's very hard to maintain a name. It's very hard to maintain status. First of all, when you leave the house, before you even think about how you look like, how will they see me? Before you do anything, before you utter out anything, what will they think of me? So it's hard. And of course, like, you know, any leader, anyone who has status, obviously you'll always have enemies. Even when there is nothing wrong that has transferred between you and them, you will always gain enemies automatically. So sometimes, even the people I'm working with, even these boys and girls that I'm leading, even among them, there are those who will go aside and speak ill about me. So as a leader, you give it a deaf ear. You listen and you move on. Because if you start pulling ropes, that is when now the status comes down. But if you're focused and do what you're supposed to do, and at the end of the day, your name will remain clean. But like I told you, it's hard. It's hard. Your life because the me of today wasn't the me of last year.
Yes.
Because this has happened this year. The me of last year, I was very free. I could go anywhere I want. I could dress the way I want. But this has changed me in the way I dress, in the places I go to, and the people I move with. Yes. Yes.
How did you handle that situation?
Betrayal. I've been betrayed by, of course, women. I've been betrayed by women. The girls, of course. I've been betrayed by even one of my own bouncers. Betrayed me. Because among all these bouncers, I have a team of 3 that I move with. But one of them tried to betray me. We had gone to some party in Kampala, so I moved with them, not knowing he was doing things behind my back. So while we were there, I had set up some other boys to come beat me up and take my properties. But good enough, out of the 3, of course one was trying to betray me. The other 2 also were very alert. So he tried to betray me by having his Kampala gang, because for him he's from Kampala. So by having his Kampala gang come beat me up and take my property. So when they came to attack me, thank God, the other 2,
they were loyal, still loyal to you.
They were loyal to me. Much as they were a bit far, like he had planned his game, at least they arrived in time. When they had taken my property, they were just about to beat me, so they came. They were loyal to me. They fought, but thank God I wasn't injured, though the 2 were injured a bit. But up to then, I've not met him before. He escaped, he ran away, he regrets what he did because he tried reaching out to me on phone apologizing, but once a person betrays you once, nothing will stop them from betraying you again. So I've been betrayed by my own bodyguard. And of course, the betrayers are, of course, women also. Yeah, women.
Is it worth it to give someone a second chance, a traitor a second chance?
They say we make mistakes. And if somebody is bold enough to come and say, I'm sorry, they say, everybody deserves a second chance. It's worth it giving somebody a second chance if you must. But then the second chance comes with the carefulness, because they say it takes years to build trust, but it takes just a second to destroy it, and it is very hard or next to impossible building trust again. So it's worth giving someone a second chance, of course based on what they did, but then this time you have to accompany it with carefulness. You cannot treat that person the same way you were treating them before. So I personally, I would give a second chance, but I wouldn't be as free as I were before. Yeah.
In your life, what are some of the big experiences you've had that have really changed your mind? As a person, you say, let me leave this to be as it is, or let me change to this channel.
Pardon?
Some of the circumstances, big incidents that have happened, and you've said, let me leave this and I go to another business. It can be in business, it can be in friendship, it can be something which you didn't expect to happen, but it happened and it changed your life.
Okay. Now, I don't think I've got your question right, but I will assume I've understood it. Things that have transformed my life. I don't know if that's what you mean.
Yes.
To where I am, maybe. I remember I used to have bad friends before years back. Bad friends that kind of friend that will tell you, let's go to bar. By the way, I don't drink, of course, I'm one of them. So I used to go to bar with some friends. They drink, they do all the dirty things, then at the end of the day you go back home and you're still the same the next morning. Tonight again you go, you come back and you're still the same. So I sat down and asked myself, but is what I'm doing right? I really don't deserve to do this. I deserve to be better than what I am. So I slowly had to shy away from my friends who could tell me, let's go to party, let's go to trips. So I said, I'm like, what is this trip helping me? What am I getting from going to bars, even when I don't drink? Maybe if I was drinking, at least I go and drink. So I had to shy away from friends that were not beneficial to me, that were not adding anything to me, to getting friends that were constructive. And then an experience that I can share is the COVID-19 experience.
Yes.
The COVID-19 experience taught me a lot. What I learned a lot in COVID-19 is that you plan ahead
Of time.
Yes. Don't plan today. Don't say now today I need this and that is it. What if tomorrow you don't have? How are you going to survive? So you plan ahead. Nobody knew COVID-19 could come up and have such a huge impact.
For sure.
Nobody knew. But for those people that now had saved, people that had investments, they did not suffer. I personally did not suffer. You will say I was actually a happy one in the COVID. I gained a lot in the COVID. My businesses moved a lot in the COVID, which I will not mention. Yes. So COVID-19 taught me that, so in this world, at least you need to have something for yourself. You need to save. COVID-19 taught me saving. But even when something happens today, at least you have something that can push you ahead.
Yes.
So you plan ahead. So at least I learned that from COVID-19. When whatever I do, I save something for myself that can help me just in case. We are men. We receive emergencies every day. So COVID-19 taught me saving and investing. And then the bad friends I had, I'm not calling them bad friends, but the things they were doing.
Your ideas were not right.
Yes, we're just not in the same boat. So I had to jump out of the boat and do something, and it has also transformed me. By now, I'll be still going to bars, but I don't go to bars. Yes, maybe once in a while, if my my boys have requested me the president come and visit us in our workplaces. Then I go and monitor, I see how they're doing, then I leave.
Now engaged in charity, how does it feel for you to stand in for people who are probably less privileged than you? Because you're holding 120 heads of people here. How does it make you feel inside?
Now, before I answer your question, there's something you've mentioned and I want to air that before we actually go further. You mentioned of charity. You know, people in Mbale, or I will say Uganda, charity, that name has been misused a lot. We have quite a lot of boys and girls, men and women who are dealing in charity. Why am I saying that name has been messed with? We have seen what the boys are doing. These boys who are into charity. These boys that are getting money from I don't know, whatever they get. Turkey, yeah, sure, mention them. And put it into wrong use instead of the actual use. I personally don't do that. And many have tried to come. You know, in Mbale here, as if you're a young man and you have some small money, people will link you to charity, which is not what I do. I do not do charity. Me, I'm a businessman, and many of you that are watching, but at least many know where my money comes from. I work for my money. I do business. Now, back to your question. The kind of charity I'm doing, it's not that I'm having donors like I mentioned earlier. It's not that the government is behind me. It's not that there's something I mean. All I'm doing is I'm helping. Like I said, these boys, I've grown up with them. Some of them. These boys are neighbors at home where I stay. So instead of getting money and giving somebody, it's like they always say, do not give someone the fish, but teach them, give them the hook. Let them learn how to fish. There they can survive. But if you get the fish and give them, tomorrow if you're not there, how will they survive? Instead of getting money every day, you're coming out of the gate, somebody, President, give me 1,000, give me 2,000. I told them, no, let's just come up with an session that will enable you guys to work and get money for yourself. Teach them how to fish. They will get the fish. For me, even if I'm absent, even if I'm in Kampala or wherever I am, and there's work, these boys can go and work and get money, and at the end of the day, they can take back home a kavera for their family. Yeah. But I don't do charity. I don't have donors. I repeat, I don't do charity. And whoever is watching me, do not connect me to that. I don't do charity. I'm very strong on that, because many people have linked me to that. Simply because I'm young, maybe I'm driving, they absolutely think the money is coming from Turkey and where? And Saudi. Those
the neighboring countries.
Yes. No, me, I work hard for my money.
So far, how has been your experience working with them as bouncers? Most people, they may look at them, even before interacting with them, they don't want even to come nearer them. How is their temperament?
They are a very hard group to work with, their bouncers. These people, the fact that they are muscular, they are bold. Most of them tend to misuse that. The muscles and the body and the uniform, and they look scary. So somebody will come close to, somebody will fear coming close to them. But I sat them down. I called experts from CPS, the likes of Afande Kawa, even DPC. Those people have taught me and them, they've instilled in them that bouncing is not about scaring. As much as you have the energy, you also need the other professional training of how to handle clients. It's not just about having the body and then you scare. No, you need to also have the other professional training.
Customer care.
Yes, the customer care, how to handle clients. So we instill that kind of wisdom in them. And I can assure you that my bouncers, much as fine, you may feel scared meeting them, but they are not that scaring like you think they are, like you think a bouncer should be. So these bouncers here, if you meet one-on-one, by the way, if you look at their uniform, they are very friendly, they are so down to earth, simply because you instilled the other training. Of course, putting aside the training of the carrying the metals, the boxing, we had to train them how to interact normally with the people, because they are also normal human beings. Yes. And we are working closely with the police, by the way. Being a security agent, it's not that we do things as no. In most cases, we get guidance from the police. Yes, we're working closely with them.
How have the community accepted this business and this service from you?
Of course, we are not doing this illegally. We had to go through documentation from every office, as security bouncer, a security shield bouncers association. So the community has appreciated, by the way, because I have bouncers in Buyonjo Road there. There has been some form of high crime rates. Thieves have been invading people in Buyonjo Road. But now my bouncers, in their small community where they live there in Buyonjo, they move at night. Should they get you moving beyond 11, they will not beat you. All they will do is take you to
Police,
and the police will handle you. So the community in Buyonjo Road has appreciated. I'm sure the other communities where my other bouncers live, they are yet to appreciate. People in weddings where these bouncers work, they appreciate the services they receive. If anyone feels like, no, I need my wedding to have bouncers, they appreciate the kind of services they give them. These people are not violent. They are only violent when they should be. Exactly. Now we are going to
election period,
campaign time, starting next year, January. These people are going to be of help to the community. Those crowds, they are going to be of help to the politicians, at least to bridge a gap between the politicians and these subordinates here. So they are going to be of help during campaign time.
Let's have your message to the general public. Apart from that, do you have any appeal to government? Is there any way government can inject money? Do you have a circle? Is there any way government can inject cash in your circle so that lives change even better than this?
Well, they always say, united we stand, divided we fall. And I alone, I can't give enough. Like I said, this association, it is only, like I said, this association, it is only a one-man's thing. In whatever that we are doing in this association, be it rent, like the office you're seeing, whatever, the uniform, everything, transportation, everything is on me. And me alone, like I said, it's not that I have that huge money that I'm doing. No. I do my businesses, get small, inject in this association. But that is not enough. These boys have a lot they need. This association has a lot it needs. And we're even gone further that we're having a circle in the same names. Now this one is Security Shield Bouncers Association. And now we have Security Shield Bouncers Circle. Yes, we have two in one. And I've instilled that idea of saving in this association. I've tried to both in the association we have savings, which we save in the bank, that is DTB, and then we also have savings as a circle that we also save in. So I call upon all those that can be of help to these boys and girls. You are not helping me as me, no. You are helping these boys, these young boys and girls, to keep them busy, so that they can also appreciate the goodness of whoever is ready to aid. I call upon the government as well to come instill support in these boys and girls. Politicians and well-wishers, businessmen, please come and support. If I could do this with the small money I have, then nothing can stop those who are better than me from supporting. Because you lose nothing when you give. Yes, but the president will bless you. Yeah. Yes,
Thank you so much. He's been the president of the Association of the Shield Bouncers, and he's one of the most influential youths we have in Mbale City. He's a cool man, disciplined, and he has done to his subordinates. So for business, I think let him give us the numbers. If he has a website, the socials, the community would like to know and see how to support you. For those who can support you through your circle, for those who can support you through the business, all of them can get the information from here. Give us the socials and the contacts.
Well, social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, WhatsApp, of course that is Secure Shield Bouncers Association. WhatsApp, you can reach us on 075 198 1986. That is for WhatsApp. Or even a call on the same number of 075 198 1986. For those that may want to reach us physically, we are located in Petro, Uganda, just behind Guga Mall as you're going to garage. Our office is there. You can always reach us physically. Yes.
Okay, do you have enough manpower in case you have a lot of deployments elsewhere?
Like I said, I have 120 something boys and girls. There's a day we had the 3 functions. There was a concert, there was a wedding, and then there are some whites that needed the bouncers to escort them to Kapshoro. So we needed around the 80, and we still had the balance. Yeah, so we have a lot of money. We have enough. Only that you haven't met them here. But if I decide to assemble them in town here, I may be arrested. People might think we want to remove.
You are organizing a coup.
Exactly. Or riot or something, but that's not what we are. Yes, we are organized. I only release them when need be, and by releasing a big number, at least I need to inform what? The police that now I'm releasing 80 boys. You know, they're always
they are moving with swag.
Yes, energized, and you know they want to show it. So by the time I release more than 20, I inform the police that they be aware. They shouldn't think, they should not misquote us. They should not think we are doing something illegal or we are rioting. You know. So I always at least inform the police officially, so that they don't get us twisted. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. I think it has been a very nice interaction. Olunyumya lwadde lulungi nnyo. Emboozi obadde ekutakati era nga tubadde n'omukulembeze w'ababawunsa oba bakanyama nga mwabanazaako. Bano be bantu abajja ku mukolo gwo ne watabaawo kavuyo. Ate ne wekabeerawo tekasobola kukosa bagenyi bo, osobola okuba nga ate obatuukirira ku namba zasobola okuba nga ate akusomera asaako nezo socials zaabwe ku Shield Security. Ndowooza eri limited, eyinza okubeera limited naye nga Shield Security. Bw'ogenda ku Facebook yo noteekamu Shield Security, oba ku TikTok oba ku Twitter, ejja kuleetera osobola okuba nga tofollowinga. Omukulu ono gwe gusoose okuba nga tetumukyaza, nisi gwe gusembyeyo. Tukugenda kuba nga ate tumukyaza time and time again. Asobola okuba nga ate tunyumyako naye. It can be business. Tusobola okuba nga tulina kye twagala okweyigiriza ku kuba okusoma tekugwayo. Omuntu omukulu asobola okuyiga n'omuto naye n'akola ki? N'ayiga. So mwebale nnyo, tubaagala nnyo. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you next time.